Hey, what's up, guys? So, um, I get EBT, and it's funny, the cook, she's always back there. I could just kind of see her through, like, the when you turn the food to get, delivered. I'm sure in the kitchen, it's called something, I'm sure when you put the food in the little thing, like, I'm sure it's called something. And, um, I always see her. She's an older lady, and like she likes to talk to me. Older women, I think they like to talk to younger men, especially if they're single. They're women. They like men. So, and speaking of that, right now, I'm parking right here where there's like there's like a block where people go walking, just a real long street. Like you can't even turn in. People like to walk. Morning. There's an actual older woman. She just passed me right now. I swear, honest to, she passed me. Watch out. I can show you guys. I'm not creeping her. That's her. But she's an older woman, and she's a dime. But anyway, I parked here. The reason why I wanted to record, I can't believe she walked back this way. Like, oh no, she's amazing, beautiful. And I've seen her before actually too. And like, it makes me think, because there's times where like, I'll park somewhere and I want it to be low key. And all of a sudden I'll see a car come park next to me. Like, and it's obviously a spot like that's low key, like, or other people who have time to kill, or like, don't have their own space yet or anything, that just park there. Could be, maybe they are homeless they sleep in their car or whatever. But like, I wonder, like, she must not have thought that, because I thought, like, damn, if I was her, I'd have been like, did he see me walking from the main street and then follow me here and just want to look at me or something? Like, you know what I mean? A woman could think that. I mean, I'm not a woman. Anybody could think that if they're like, kind of like more just trying to like be by themselves or something. But she walked by me on the other side of the street, and now that she seen me, it didn't deter her, and now she's walking back up that way. And like, I was wondering when I seen her, like, if she was gonna do more times going up and down, but up and down the street. Another family that I noticed that goes for walks in the morning, they came, like a couple, and the husband, like, he like walks with his head down and stuff. I don't know if he has any like back issues or something. But him and his wife seem like a very odd couple. Like, but very like, he seems like a very, I don't know, maybe he has his kind of grumpy, crappy days. But in general, I think he has a really good heart. And his wife's like just behind him, walking with him. Like right now, I'm looking, staring at him. Cause this is like where I park when I go recycling in certain parts of the city. And this is actually where I park for two days, because there's like a main street, and on one day it's one side of the neighborhood that takes their trash cans out for recycling, and on the other side it's another neighborhood that takes their trash cans out for recycling. And then like, so that's an older woman walking behind her husband, and then there's that older, same age as them, she's an older woman walking by herself, but she has like, just her lower body, she's like voluptuous. And I'm like, oh man, I wonder, like, did they always come walking together at this time? And like, how does that work? I wonder how the lady behind her husband, I wonder, like, she's a very secure lady. Because like, the lady's voluptuous and she's an older woman. I actually just seen her for the first time right now walking by me. But I'm just kind of giving you guys a overview. Whoever like kind of likes to hear me talk, I wonder if you guys are like, oh my god, what's going on? Probably think I'm a creep, like, if I'm just like here. No, because I was at the Jack in the Box at the shopping center. Well, now that couple's gonna walk like across from me on the other side. So I was at the shopping center, and fucking and there was no sun. Oh no, there was no shade. So, and I don't know, when I went for my run this morning. Oh yeah, I went for a run this morning. It's like the first time I went for a run in the morning in a long time. Like, the past 2 days kind of been kind of crummy. Like, picture this: I find myself like at 3 p.m. in my truck, like in the sun, just like kind of over it. Even thoughts of like like feeling really hopeless and gonna end my life, but I let those thoughts just go, you know. I feel like those thoughts have just been normal in my life, and I don't take them for what it is. Like, I'm not gonna let that negative thought take me to that negative place where I get super anxious and become a panic attack and I get so fearful. Like, I just actually play on with those thoughts and I just allow them to come and just let it go, you know. Just don't hold on to them. Just be positive and, like, I don't know, I'm just used to those bad thoughts that I don't let them affect me no more, you know. Just got to keep moving forward. I think every human comes to that realization that we're all an individual just by ourselves, you know, making individual choices to be places, and, you know, that couple's coming. And the husband's actually on this side, but the wife didn't want to walk on the same side as him. And he's gonna walk literally right next to my door. I can show you when he walks by. But the wife walked on the other side, so I wonder if they have like some sort of, you know, I'll explain right now once they pass. But so I came to the shade so that way my battery, because when you park in the sun, your battery doesn't charge as well. Because like, especially if the car is not on, you know, the sun is just gonna like suck up. So if you park in the shade, I think your phone will charge better. But when I went for my run, I could have sworn when I woke up, because I woke up this morning. So anyway, so I had been feeling kind of down and depressed, right? And like just very sweaty and hot in my car. I did that 2 days ago, and I was like that yesterday until I picked myself up. And like YouTube helped me, recording myself helped me, because as soon as I started recording, you'll see on one of the vlogs, I was like, go for, like, get up, you know, get up, like just get up, you know, like get up, you know, like just go play basketball. And I ended up going to play basketball yesterday. And I didn't play 5v5 because there was never enough people to play 5v5 while I was there, but we ended up playing 4-on-4, like 3 games. And I met a friend. Like, I had seen him multiple times, but I had some sort of thing in my head about him. Like, I didn't trust him right off the bat. Like, I guess he must have triggered me in some way and looked like an aggressive individual or somebody that's like kind of, I don't know. Certain people that trigger me, I guess. If they feel like a threat or something, I always kind of like play it in my head as if, I don't know, I'm not really sure, but this person, I was actually pretty I admired them, you know. I thought they were cool, like especially at basketball. And that person's good, man. The person's good, and even to be honest with you, he's my favorite person to guard as of recent in any basketball that I'm able to play against, because, you know, I mean, it'd be cool to play against other people that are really good and competitive and make you run and chase them, and like when you're guarding them, it's gonna be like a work, you know, like they could score on you if you don't fucking keep focus in the game, you know. It's not just necessarily about he looks prettier crossing me over. It's like, how many good plays can you make in a game to make yourself actually worth value and stuff like that. So it was cool to actually like get to know him, like after feeling like, you know, oh shit, wonder what they think about me, or because some people you talk to sometimes and you look them in the eyes too long, and sometimes it's like, oh shit, like and then like you second guess yourself, like a fear thing, you know, don't look him in the eyes again. Then then there's like that, no, look him in the eyes again. You look him in the eyes again, and it's like, oh, but I'm not trying to challenge you. It's just like I'm trying to show you that you can trust me, and I'm trying to get to know you and trust you, you know. And with people and individuals, it's still a work in progress. And for some people, it's like baby steps they got to take, you know. And I don't know. A lot of it is vanity and ego that you're just trying to supplement, you know. But so I went to go just park now in the shade so that way I could charge my phone. Like I said, when I went running, I don't know if my light was on, because I pretty much spent the night in the parking lot at McDonald's. I woke up not really kind of knowing where I was at. It took me a second because I wasn't used to waking up there. And then I just kind of like said, because I told myself yesterday, it would be cool to go for like a run in the morning, you know, because there's a different feel. It's that coolness in the air, that cool breeze, you know. And it was cool. And then after you're done, you still have like you feel fresh in the morning, you know. I didn't go that early. I went like at 6, but at 6 felt like it was like 7. The sun's already out, you know. But yeah, I was grateful for that run, and grateful for today. I'm still gonna have my moments. Right now, there's a cloud in front of me. It looks like cotton candy. But fucking I'm grateful. I'm grateful despite like I'm alone a lot, right? So I don't, I don't know. I don't take, even when I'm driving on the road and I'm by myself, sometimes like I'm going mad slow and a car will come around me and I'll talk shit like, you fucking bitch, or like, fuck you, motherfucker. Because it's just me, like in my head, I'm thinking they're like, this fucking cheap ass motherfucker, like bum ass homeless. So I'm just like responding to shit. Like, and I don't take it serious, like I'm really mad. You know, you see that all the time where like maybe somebody flips you off, and if you're having a fucked up day and somebody flips you off in the car, they might have just did it just to be funny, but you didn't see them smiling or nothing. That's why you ever been in situations where like, as soon as like, even if you might have been the person that was pissed off, but like, you see people, there are a lot of people on edge, so you could kind of like, let me see, let me test this person's temperature. Let me say something slick or something, and then they respond mad like what, or like ready like defensive, and you just say, have a good morning, man. And you smile, and then like they change like right away, you know, because nobody really wants like unpeace, you know, like nobody really wants problems in their life, you know. And that makes me think, did I ruin these people's walk in the morning? I didn't have to. We could just I don't know. If I was more presentable, I would be more friendly, I guess. But these people don't give a fuck what I got, you know? Just as long as we're on the same level of like, you know, we're all just trying to survive at a different levels of gear, you know? I guess. But so why did I? Okay, the reason why I wanted this whole video is because I was at the Jack in the Box and I got these coupons, and there's a really dope like 2-person meal, like 2 of the same breakfast sandwich, 1 hash brown each, and 1 coffee, small coffee each. And shout out to Jack in the Box workers. They're super friendly with me and they understand and stuff. I feel like we're getting to know each other, and but I see, at first I thought it was the gentleman, which I don't know his living situation, but the gentleman that I'm more familiar with that recycles around, you know, where I recycle. When I do, I took the whole week off pretty much. I could go today, but I'm not sure. No, I think about that. But because I seen a shopping cart. At first I pulled up, and at the bus stop there was this. I'm not sure if he used drugs or whatever, but I know he wasn't there mentally. Those people that use the same drug as, there's 2 people that wake up today. They're not saying born, they wake up today, they use the same drug, but they live a different lifestyle, or they're a little deeper in the damage of their mind. So I noticed he was talking to himself, and he had a bike. I was like telling myself, man, I don't give a fuck if this guy's right here. I talk to myself like this, you know. And I also talk to the world like, I don't give a fuck if this, like, I'm like, you know, I know this person, I don't give a fuck if he even comes and bothers me. I know how to say, nah, bro, like, I'm good, bro. I don't want no issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is, like, I have the survival skills to not be afraid of somebody that has, like, is at the bus stop, probably fucking coming down, or hasn't slept in days, talking to themselves. And, like, so I'm not, what I'm telling myself is, don't fucking like show that you're afraid and like have to go park somewhere you don't want to park. Get what I'm saying? It's like, that person's a human. If I could use my words and let them know I'm not a threat to them, and I have nothing, like, it's not worth whatever your mind's saying to harm me in any way, rob me, take advantage of me. It's not worth it. But I'm also smart enough to take care of myself, where I'm noticing this person and like, okay, this person's like, they're talking to me, but what are they really thinking, you know? So, and then so I looked at that was the first person I met. Like, he could have used if I gave him food, he probably would have took it, you know, to save it for even tomorrow or something. But I noticed he had a coffee cup already, so I'm like assuming like maybe he asked for, maybe he had somebody hooked him up this morning, you know. By this time it's already 8:30, you know. Like, Jack in the Box has been open since like 6 in the morning, so I'm like, okay, I don't need to give him the food I have, you know. But then I look up or I might have already seen that there was a gentleman with a shopping cart sitting down like on the island curb in the parking lot of the shopping center. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, my heart's already saying help him right away, and then I'm like, then I'm like, see, I can still eat it. Like, fuck, I can eat it. I think I already just finished the first meal. I was on the like last piece of hash brown. But then I'm being 100 with you. What actually like made me say, was a selfish thought of like, not like I can help this guy. Maybe this is gonna help him go further today or something. It was more like, because I was gonna eat it, and I guess I'm just trying to like show you guys I'm not here just to toot my own horn, like show you that I'm like this so unselfish person. Because the point I haven't even gotten to. But I told myself like, well, if I eat this, I'm gonna feel like shit and full, And I guess I have enough to get something else again if I really get hungry. But see, it was like that selfish, like, wow, I could eat this, but I'm gonna really ruin, like, I guess my run or whatever. I'm gonna just feel full, I'm gonna feel full. I'm gonna feel shitty about myself, that's gonna make me think negative thoughts and maybe go down a rabbit hole and cling to a negative thought that might lead me to thinking negative. Like, it might ruin my whole freaking day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about this now as I'm speaking. I'm not thinking, I didn't think about this then, but what I did think was more like, I'm gonna feel like full, feel like shit. And then obviously, like, I have enough if I really get hungry later. And, I mean, I exercise to look good, so, just all that, so. But anyway, I want to go give it to the guy. And I was like, I'm gonna just give it to him. I don't want him to maybe cling to me or like, but as soon as like, individual turned around, and the way he kind of started speaking, you can tell he wasn't like a violent person, But he did have like he was a what would you say, transient. I think he was a white man, but young, like 30, maybe even 20. Well, he wasn't really old, but and as I was walking away, because I just made it like, yeah, take care, bro, and like just kind of keeping it short. Just, I don't want people to look at what I had and my shit, because as sad as it is, people who are like that are more likely gonna steal from, unless they're robbing you of your jewelry. But people that usually rob you of your jewelry are people who are gonna like break into your car, because I mean, they do things where it's kind of more expensive, and they like to have at least nice stuff and keep their shit together. But homeless people like to steal from homeless people. Like, as fucked up as it sounds, like who probably, I mean, I don't know. I think a homeless person who lives outside and doesn't have no spot to live, I think, and then it's kind of more on the not so clean, hygienically, I guess. Like, I don't know, but not that he would do that. I'm just saying it's good just to be safe and like, just see, I want to help, but I don't necessarily, or I'm not necessarily in the position to want to like build a friendship, I mean, I'm homeless, that person's homeless. Like, it'd just be more toxic. Unless there's two homeless people that could build a business together, that'll be hell of a story, That's a hell of a story. I think about that sometimes when I see people that are homeless or not doing so well. At the hiking trail, I seen a female, and she looked cute. She looked beautiful, man. But she was with her friend. They both showed up with two different cars. And I don't know if they've seen me before around and they know that I collect. Maybe they've noticed my trash thing in the back. And see, a lot of times growing up, I when I would see a shopping cart, I would I mean, would I correlate it to a homeless person, or I correlated to collecting cans? I feel like something in me tells me I correlated a shopping cart to collecting cans. Like, not necessarily, well, collecting cans, usually that's somebody, they might not be homeless, or they might not necessarily be a drug addict. So anyway, I seen a female girl, because like I used to collect on the hiking trail too, because there was a lot of bottles. So she probably just came up with a good idea. She's always seen bottles there, just like I had. She's the first person I actually seen another lady had a bunch of cans one time, like just in the vicinity of hiking, and she seemed like a hiker lady, but when I went up there was still bottles up there because I had seen her when I was going up, and she was already came down. But I think she blessed another homeless person with those cans or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, when you're kind of new to people, you might not be new to the area, but you might be new to a specific thing. Like, oh, if I join the gym, you know, I've been living here my whole life. I join the gym and I want to do it every day. There's gonna be groups of people that are there all the time. So the lady who ended, that's too deep. That's too deep. I'm thinking way too deep. But what I want to say, what I really wanted to say was that there was an actual younger female had the idea of collecting. So when I even thought like, damn, I wanted to. Like, she wasn't that young. She's like, I don't know, just graduated college probably. But she had a little pickup truck, but it could have been her boyfriend's, could have been maybe her dad's. Possibility it was her dad's, you know, maybe. And that seems like a woman that might have a good man in her life, because a man is very opportunistic when it comes to like good business, you know, not like a snake or nothing. And maybe he told her, you know, maybe she got that from her dad, that entrepreneurial, you see an opportunity, you take it, you know, you take that opportunity, you know. She obviously wasn't a homeless lady, but she was collecting cans too. And I was like, damn. And like, you know, they see me, they walk right past me, or behind my car, in front of you, whatever. And I had looked when she was pulling out, and I don't know, but I can only, like, I've been caught in a trash can before, and like, or just reaching in the trash can for bottles, and like you feel naturally you have to justify yourself, but you don't say nothing because they're strangers, but you feel it. Like, you feel like a little like embarrassed, that embarrassed feeling, or like, you know, like a little shy. You know, I don't know the other word in between those, embarrassed and shy is, but you know, you start like you could doubt yourself in a sense, and but see, like I said, it would have been cool. So that was the whole purpose, but the main purpose was for me to be grateful, because I was driving off and I noticed him, the man that was sitting there that I gave the food to. I noticed like that feeling of like he just sitting there, and like maybe it would have been better for him maybe to hit the cut or something, go under a tree and just chill, you know. I gave him some food. He probably should have just got up. I don't know if he knew there was a park up the street. You know, go to the park, fucking take a little bird bath, like the best possible thing you can do, you know. But he was sitting there feeling his way. I guess maybe he is coming down or something. He didn't seem too tore up, though. Like I said, he didn't seem like too tore up. Like, but what I'm saying is, I was driving off and I told myself, this situation that I'm in, even though I sleep in this truck, just having a vehicle that is like some sort of shelter is way better than like. So I just had perspective, you know. And I don't know, just have a great day and be grateful. And if you gotta talk your shit to get it off your chest, like in a car if you're alone, or you gotta scream, or you gotta sing loud, or get that energy out, you know, get that energy off. Even around your loved one, like, as sad as it is, a lot of us in relationships that we're around another partner we're walking with life with who's bitter, and they just bring our energy down. But you gotta bring it up. You gotta awaken them. You gotta scream at them, wake up! Like, God, get your fucking head out of your ass, you know? Get your fucking head, let's celebrate, let's dance, let's sing. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about who feels about what? How you feel about me, how I feel about you. How you feel about yourself, how I feel about myself. Who gives a fuck? Let's talk about how we are fucking, our self-esteem issues, the things we don't like about ourselves. And I think you really like, man, this person, they might come off like this, like they have it all together, but to get to that understanding, you know? I guess that was a purpose. It's always a higher purpose, huh? I thought it was just gonna be, I'm glad that I have a fucking car instead of having to be sitting out there. But, I don't know, I thank God because I'm an accident away. I'm a broken part away. I'm a policeman deciding this is the day where, hey, we gotta take that guy's fucking truck that we probably all know he sleeps in. But peace, y'all.